So this side always does this when I get in a little bit of wet. I need a little bit of wet hay. It always wants to wrap up around this side. Never that side. Never that side, always this side. 3 times, this is the passenger side. 3 times now, I've had to dig this out. And this hay is dry as it can be. The first time he did this, yeah, the hay was wet. But this hay is dry as it can be. Yeah, I went through a water spot back there. Yeah, all that stuff. But this hay is as dry as it can possibly be. But yet it always wraps up around this damn auger. It's quite aggravating. I'm probably going to get rained on now that I finished the hay. And, you know, tore up the baler. But anyways, it's quite aggravating. If y'all don't know how these silage special works, the pickup picks up the hay, and then you got them big rotors. You got one on this side and one on that side, and they turn like that. One side comes up, then the other side comes up. And you got these 2 little short augers on each side to control the over width for the big pickup. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, this big pickup is fantastic. It really is. But these little augers suck when they do this. Granted, try not to have the windrow too wide so that it's not forcefully shoving the corner of the auger, but that's what's going on. Anyways, we got to dig this out, and I got to have a knife, and I got to cut it off of that thing because it won't come off. Anybody know a better method? Well, we finally got the baler unstuck. The daggone hay will get wrapped around that auger, and it'll just swirl up in that thing until it gets so big it falls off. I mean, like it stops it from turning. So Jordan came to help me. My uncle, he's stacking bales on the wagon to get them in the shed. I'm gonna take this thing back, get the other loader, and come back. ones are bearing all the weight, but the wheels are on the ground. But he can't pick them up like that. That's a lot of weight up there. Second 4x4s. Chris is out the 4x5. Not enough room over here. He's gonna go find another shed spot back on the other farm. Go put that away. That way it's not in our way. I'm going back to the field and load some hay. Where'd they all go? We already unloaded one load of big bales that you didn't get to see. I don't think he can do it. What do you think? I don't think he can do it. He says I'm not tall enough. I'm not tall enough either. If I don't stick the bale at the bottom, I'm not tall enough. Two stacks in there. Howdy y'all. This morning I had to run to town and I got a message saying my uncle was looking for something to do. And he come over here and flipped the hay over. Yeah, I think this hay will be ready to bale this evening. It's dry, it's crispy. I only cut it down yesterday morning. So, looks good to me. We'll get it baled up here this evening maybe. I gotta run back to the house for a little bit. Broke the disc vine yesterday. Somehow or another. I got off of it to park at the shed, and there was oil all over the toolbox. So I got to figure out what's wrong with that. figure out where the oil is coming from before I cut any more down. Working on them long straight roads. We can do that in this field. Down and back. Down and back. A little thinner back here on the back. Trying to make an even row. across this way, went all the way around us, and I could see the water over there. I could smell it, and I could see it, but it literally just went right around us yesterday, that storm. We didn't get one bit of water out of it, but I could smell the water. Several times I could smell it. I could see it too. It's raining on us. We got the load off, but it's raining on us. So that's it for those. The rest will have to go on the outside stack. And I got Emily over here helping. She's learning. She's not used to driving the tractor and loading the hay. Well, we got that off before we got wet. It only took a little extra motivation to get the wife to hurry up. But anyways, she's not used to the loader. She's scared of lightning. So she wasn't going to do it, but she came on. She came on with it. We got it done. He says, Chris said there's probably 24 left back out in the field. They're just going to have to stay there. It's dark and raining now. We'll do them and then we'll move them somewhere else tomorrow. Put them on the outside stack since they got wet. Catch y'all later. Hey y'all, like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. If you don't have nothing to say, just drop a heart or something, emoji, I don't care. Put it in the comments. It helps out a lot. It really does. Make sure you come follow us on Facebook. And we'll catch you later.